Hi, this is America's Pastor inviting you to stay tuned for the world's greatest boxing commentary as he continues on the road to 10,000. Now he's back at it like a crack addict, giving you boxing geekers that work. I want you to put your hands together and give him some love as we welcome the one, the only, TDub.
Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy TDub Blazing the Sports. Yes, of course, I am back at like a crack addict giving you boxing geekers this work, guys. Let's talk about it. Yeah! Shout out to my boy American Pastor Drive in the building. TDub, what it do? Better yet, my friend, what it does. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, guys. Sharing is caring. Let's get it. Alright guys, so your boy TDub is officially, I've been talking about it here and there, doing it. I am officially back in the gym, working, guys. I got to get myself back into slim and trim, and I want you guys to hold it to me. I am putting myself on an 8-week challenge that in 8 weeks, when you guys see me, and this shirt and my red one, it should feel a lot looser. I should be a lot more in shape. My face should be a lot thinner. Your boy TDub is back. I'm back. Putting health first. Let's go. I have not had my last ribs, but I'm gonna try for next couple weeks. You know, put none in the fried chicken, because I made some sweet and spicy fried chicken. The things that go in that sauce, but it tastes so good. Let's go, Adrian. Listen, man. Brina Smith, what's cracking, champ? Man, I'm back, man. I'm back in the gym. I'm gonna put my Rocky theme music on. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? I am the tiger. Bum, 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 bum. I gotta get it, man. Your boy T-Dub gotta get back at it. I hit the gym today, man. I was jogging on a treadmill, and I'm so out of shape. Typically, I would jog about 3 miles as my warm up. Right, that's my warm up before I start my workout. Right, get 3 miles of the way going. You know, then I do my thing. Man, I'm in there. I went the first mile, like, oh, my back hurt. Oh, why is this fat itching? Why, you know, because if you have not ran for a while and you got a little extra weight on you, and sometimes, you know, when you get your blood pumping and it's pumping through those vessels that, you know, that hasn't been pumped through for a while in that type of cardiac rate, just the expanding of it could give you like an itchy feeling, like, you know, that let me know your boy T-Dub got to get in shape, man. I got to get back, you know. Got to. But guys, while I got your attention, let's talk a little bit of boxing. I just gave my doggy over there, I gave him one of his pain pills. Hopefully that'll allow him to rest. He has some good days. He has to have his little moments. He's almost 19 years old. Not sure if he's going to make it to 19 years old. That's a decision that I definitely got to make myself. But I mean, like I say, he's doing okay. Have a healthy appetite. Well, let's get it. Let's talk about it. So, I heard this topic before, but I didn't talk about it. I didn't dig into it. You know, I think because I was working, and a lot of times, you know, because I work a normal 9 to 5. I wish, guys, I'm telling you right now, that road to 10,000, if I can be consistent, set me a time, even if it's like 2 o'clock every day, come and give you guys that work and post some videos. Listen, I already know we would hit that 10K because it'd be consistent. But because I work, and it's so hard to get away from breaks from work, and then I come home, I get the kids, the family, just a little bit more difficult. But my thing is right now, I'm going to find the time. I'm going to find the time for the gym. I'm going to find the time for the grind, and I'm going to get in where I fit in this YouTube boxing world. Guys, saw an article, right? And I was like, you know, I got home from the gym. I said to myself, you know what? Go to the gym, get a little work in, go home, and let's get this work. Since all I do is think about and talk and look at boxing all day, I be having 3 or 4 video ideas a day. I'm like, man, I got to do some of this, right? So here's one right here, guys. I just pulled a quick article up. David Benavidez tells Eddie Hearn he wants Demetrius Andrade next after David Lemieux. Woo! Guys, What do you think about that, right? For me, a couple things in my mind. Because I know Demetrius Andrade, listen, I used to know his name. I think Eddie Hearn messed me up. I think it's just Demetrius Andrade. But Eddie Hearn said Andrade so much, I think it got me saying it. Demetrius Andrade is moving up to 168. Hasn't quite done it yet. David Benavidez has been there, right? Champion there, right? That's his weight. He has the frame to move up. Should he target a fresh Demetrius Andrade moving up? Or should Demetrius Andrade have a fight first, before taking on David Lemieux? Not David Lemieux, but David Benavidez. For us, it's an opinion, but let's just get to it, right? Let's see what they're talking about. Let's see. David Benavidez told Matchroom Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn that he wants to face Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade after he takes care of business in his next fight against David Lemieux in April. And he's going to take care of business. He's going to. He is going to put hands and feet on David Lemieux. He is going to stop David Lemieux. At one point in time, David Lemieux was a threat in the boxing world against David Benavidez. He is not a threat. He is a prey. And David is the predator. And he will eat. And he's going to get David Lemieux out of there, man. He's going to get him out of there. He's going to put some hands on David Lemieux. I don't know what advantages David Lemieux have over Benavidez. I have no idea. Benavidez is faster, probably hit harder. I don't know. A faster combination, longer reach. Listen, man. Whoever made this for David Lemieux, they might have made this as his farewell fight. He about to he about to get some haymakers. But let's see, man, what we got here. Here we go. The former two-division world champion Andrade, 31 wins, no losses, 19 knockouts. He's moving up in weight from middleweight to try to broaden his horizon at 168 to get bigger fights, chasing a match against undisputed champion Canelo Alvarez. Man, I gotta say this. I really hate that with him being in 168 and being the champion, that he could not unify once. And listen, I can't put it all on him. Demetrius has had a lot of things that probably could have been put on him, especially early in his career with promoters, and he pulled out one, I don't know if it's Jamel or Jamal, pulled out one of the Charlos fights. He thought he had something better, but that didn't work out. I get it. But it's so crazy that when he was at 160 and he's a champion, that he couldn't get one unification bout, could not get Triple G. He had the last belt, not suspenders or shorts with the drawstring. You got to knot up to keep up. The last belt for Canelo. Canelo's dream was to be a 160-pound undisputed champion. Demetrius was holding the last belt. That dream was like, easy come, easy go. I had a new dream, Listen, first Canelo, he said, listen, my dream to be, first Mexican undisputed middleweight champion. Then he found out that, he had three belts, and Andre had the last belt. He took to the podium like, what's my boy's name? What I'm thinking about? Guys, I can't think of Martin Luther King. I had another dream that instead of being a 168-pound undisputed champion, I am going to move up to where I fight predominantly UK white fighters, and I'm going to beat them all. I might have a new dream that in this new dream, I will be a 168-pound undisputed champion. Who the hell do I gotta fight? Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant, Yildirim, and thank God Almighty, Benavidez freed that belt at last. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, he freed that WBC belt at last. You know, and Andrade can't get the fight, man. And now he's moving up, and I can imagine that part of this is Eddie Hearn's probably saying, listen, you have been fighting nothing but mandatories at 160. Triple G don't want to fight you. Even though Canelo's not 160, he pretty much told me if I offer you a fight, he's not going to do business with me. So I can't even offer you a Canelo fight. You know what? You know when it's bad? When Eddie Hearn can talk about making a fight with John Ryder. John Ryder, who just fought and beat the Miracle Man, Danny Jacobs. He's talking about getting a fight with John Ryder. 5 losses. A lot of people over here still don't know John Ryder. There's not a lot special about John Ryder. Unless he had that special case cereal, it wouldn't be a lot special about John Ryder. But he's talking about making that fight because he won't mention the Demetrius Andrade fight about Canelo probably ever again. So, and here's the thing. He's probably been told by, Eddie Hearn to move up to 168 because I can't get you anything good here except for just, I'm running out of UK fighters to fight. You beating them all up. You're fighting up a mandatories. Triple G ain't going to fight you. Murata ain't going to fight you. Charlo ain't going to fight you, right? We offered all these guys money. They don't want to fight you. But if you move up to 168 and you can force Canelo, you ain't going to force him nothing. If Canelo won't let you offer him a fight now, he ain't going to let you offer him a fight then. And even if Demetrius Andrade become Canelo's mandatory, he's going to drop the belt because he doesn't have a reason to keep it. He's undisputed. He already has it. He don't need it. He don't need to keep it. Well, I already have it. Because Canelo going to go fight somebody else to at least defend his status one, get a win, and I don't need it. Here you go. You can have it. Go fight, Benavidez or somebody else for it. Caleb Plant, somebody else. Now, again, at 168, it does look like it's opportunities for Demetrius, but can those opportunities be made, right? The fight with Billy Joe Saunders, that's still a pretty good fight, but Billy Joe Saunders ducked him at 160, and then ducked him when he wanted to fight him at 168. I don't know if that can be made. Caleb Plant, maybe that can be made. But remember, Caleb Plant with the PBC. Just like this article right here, right? David Benavidez. And I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. And this might shock some of you guys. Because I know David Benavidez is honestly, he's trying to pick on the fresh meat, right? Listen, I haven't heard David Benavidez this eager to fight Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant, or any of those guys, right? I haven't heard him that eager to fight any of those guys because they never unified. But he's been super eager to fight Jamal Charlo, who would be moving up. And he's super eager to fight Demetrius Andrade, who's moving up, right? He's trying to get he's trying to treat them 160s like Keith Thurman was trying to treat Danny Garcia when Danny Garcia was first moving up to 147. He just felt that Danny Garcia was fresh meat for him. And I think David Benavidez feels that Charlo and Andrade is fresh meat for him. But here's the kicker, guys. I'm about to shock the world right here. I believe Demetrius Andrade has a good chance to beat David Benavidez. Guys, listen. Benavidez is going to have the power clear. But I'm telling you, that awkward moving from that southpaw, the way that he do it, because sometimes it looks like Boo Boo is all balanced with his shot, but he's not. He's boom. When you hear boom here, I'm telling you, listen, David Benavidez is going to be on his A all night. He's going to be on there. But I'm telling you, even though he's going to be on him, Demetrius is going to hit him. Boom, boom. I don't think he's going to knock him out. I think he'll win by decision, and I think it's going to be some close round. But I think this is a fight. Demetrius can win. Renan says, crazy. I do too. So let's get back with the article, right? Let's see. The former two-division world champion Andrade is moving up in weight from middleweight to try and broaden his horizons at 168 to bigger fights, chasing a match against undisputed champion Canelo Alvarez. Quotation, this is Dave Benavidez. I got my upcoming fight with David Lemieux. I feel like I feel like first things first, I got to take care of business by getting past David Lemieux. The next best fight for me, I feel, is Boo Boo Andrade. Demetrius Andrade is coming to 160, so let's make it happen. Again, guys, I still believe Andrade got a shot at winning this, but I don't understand why the next best fight, why wouldn't it be like a Caleb Plant that's on the same network or a Billy Joe, right? Because in my eyes, no, I don't know about Billy, it depends on what his eye condition, but why hasn't him and Caleb Plant fought? I'm just being honest. Why, since Caleb Plant is coming off a fight against Canelo, that means his name is still a little bit hot because he fought Canelo. And Benavidez's name has been ringing out there because of a future opponent possibly of Canelo. Why don't he have the same energy for Plant? You know, so a part of me do think he wants to fight the smallest fighters moving up, because a lot of times it takes a little while to get physically, accustomed to a division, because Demetrius will bring his skills up there, but for your strength, you gotta be comfortable at that weight, because he's gonna bring up what he's been doing at 160 to 168. Some people think he's not a really big puncher, but 19 knockout is pretty big. But I still don't think he's not like I don't think a Triple G starter. When Triple G, I don't think he's like that. But I think he definitely has respectable pop. But how would it be at 168? But let's go. Did I miss something? Oh, here we go. Hearn has already said that he's willing to put the fight together between the former two-time WBC super middleweight champion Benavidez, 25 wins, 0 losses, 22 knockouts. That boy packing a punch, man, and speed. And Andrade. He wants it to be a WBC, WBO 168 title eliminator. The winner of Andrade Benavidez will be broke off. I'm believing the mandatory for Canelo. Now, that would be interesting, but but I thought a lot of times if you're the champion at a lower division, if you move up, I thought you'd be already mandatory for the champion. Similar to Terrence Crawford, he moved up. He didn't have to fight any kind of eliminators. I think his first fight at 147, was against the current champion. I can't think of the guy that beat Manny Pacquiao, Jeff Horn. But it looks like Andrade, who couldn't get no love and fight nobody at 160, is not even going to get love from the sanctioning bodies to already make him mandatory for Canelo. In my opinion, if they're doing this, they are making sure that Canelo will have breathing room to not drop the belts just yet. Because if they automatically make Demetrius Andrade mandatory for Canelo at 168, Canelo's going to drop the belts. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe give him a year. Canelo, make him mandatory, but Canelo has to fight him within the year, so that still would allow Canelo to fight. But if they making him fight an eliminator, I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's some volunteer you want to do, I just don't like it. Why we have to fight eliminator? But if he wants to fight Dave Benavidez, that means, to me, it sounds like they're fighting for the WBC and the WBO. That means he would have 2 ways to get a shot at Canelo, which I'm telling you right now, he can have 2 ways, 3 ways, 4 ways, 4 house, straights. He can have whatever he wants. Ace high. If Canelo don't want to fight him, he's not going to fight him. The only thing that I think Demetrius Andrade can do is, act like he putting the heat on him, knowing that fight never going to come, and build his own name. But I'm going to say this. Even though I think Benavidez is taking this fight because he thinks that Andrade doesn't have the power and is not accustomed to 168 because he's just moving up. He think he can honestly use Andrade as a stepping stone to be like, yeah, look, I beat somebody that Canelo didn't want. I beat him, right? So he's looking to use Demetrius Andrade as a stepping stone. This somebody that Canelo been ducking. He could have fought in PM Undisputed, but he didn't. I fought him and I destroyed him. This is what he's looking to do. Andrade beating Benavidez will be bigger than Benavidez beating Andrade because Andrade's moving up. And if Andrade does beat Benavidez, guys, I'm telling you right now, I would think, as crazy as this sounds, even though I think Benavidez, trying to get him a so-called easy one with a nice name. If Demetrius Andrade beat Benavidez, the world might push for Canelo. That might be something that he has to do. That might be something. I mean, because it's a hell of a chance, man. You're not going to knock out Benavidez. At least I don't think so. Benavidez has a reach advantage over you, a power advantage over you, a height advantage over you, experience at 168 over you. Body's already conditioned for that weight above yours, and speed wise, I don't even know who really has the fastest speed. When Benavidez want to throw his he has fast combinations. But this would be a win. American Path to Travel says, man, these fights got to happen soon. Canelo ain't getting no younger, and he only fight once a year. He's supposed to fight twice a year. He's supposed to fight in May and September. He was supposed to take over the dates that Mayweather left. Mayweather fought twice a year. He's supposed to fight twice a year. A lot of the times, the one time a year is with the whole thing with Golden Boy, so he had to sit out a little bit there, and then all of a sudden, like taking longer to make fights, he had to give up a couple Cinco de Mayo dates. Even gave up one to Tyson Fury. Remember that Tyson Fury fought on Cinco de Mayo because once they found out that Canelo wasn't going to be on it, because nobody gets on that date because they know that that's a Canelo date, and then in September that's a Canelo date. I think that might be the Day of the Dead, right? But this is a nice one, but let's see what else they say. Unfortunately, Benavidez promoter Simpson is throwing cold water on the idea of David facing Andrade by saying that the money required for him to take the fight would be in excess of $7 million. Well, listen, to be honest, I don't think it's a fight that Demetrius really needs. You know what I'm saying? If he moves up and he's already mandatory, he can already start applying pressure. I still think a fight with him and Billy Joe Saunders, him and Caleb Plant, those are still good fights. To me, listen, I mean, it's not even a title fight. It's eliminator. I just don't think that, unless Benavidez is getting fights like getting $7 million right now for fights, I don't see it. What do you guys think? I don't see it. Let me see. While that amount might not be a big deal if Benavidez was facing superstar Canelo Alvarez, that is not realistic for fight involving Andrade. That's what I was saying. Like, listen, it's not a big enough fight. You know what I'm saying? And unless you're already making $7 million to fight people, you want that amount of money to fight a smaller guy moving up. In all honesty, you should take a less amount of money because you're fighting a guy that's moving up. You have the advantage. Let me see if I can look up Benavidez box rep. Let's see. Look into my eyes and tell me what it is you see. I see 5 brothers getting ready to roll wherever I go, and that's for sure. All right, let's see. Let me check back into it. All right, let's see. Oh, whoa! Let me do this. Hold on. Let me look up. Hold on. Let me look at my boy Demetrius Andrade. Whoa! Wait a minute. Let me finish, baby. It'll be all right. We don't have to fight. Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's see here. Whoa, guys, I am saying this now. Listen, because Benavidez he looks pretty tall. He don't have, listen, he does have a power advantage, but the other advantages are not crazy big. Guy, listen to this. I'm gonna try to go back and forth, right? I'm gonna do the height first. David Benavidez, 6'1.5". Demetrius Andrade, 6 foot even. Oh, matter of fact, it's a half an inch, right? The reach, Benavidez, 74.5. Andrade, 73.5. Oh, that inch with timing is almost no advantage. Oh my gosh. Oh, David Benavidez, orthodox, Demetrius Andrade, southpaw. Make it happen. I want it next. Listen, I'm on board now. Listen, let's do it. You know what? Benavidez might have to take like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. Listen. I don't know. Get into your pockets. Honestly, I don't even know if he made $1 million yet. Maybe he did because he was WBC champion, but he's not WBC champion right now. I have no idea. I'm not trying to get in nobody's pockets. And if he finds this video, listen. I don't know, bro. Whatever you making, I have not made in my life. I want to. I'm telling you right now, I want to. My boy American Past Travel sent me a nice house. The TDub wants to move into. He want to put Whatsblazing in sports, the home of the Blaze. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, like, and share. Canelo Charlo is the biggest fight for Cinco de Mayo, in my opinion, bro. Absolutely. Like I said, that I think the hardest fight for Canelo is Demetrius Andrade, but the biggest fight right now that can be made that Canelo would take is Jamal Charlo. I mean, hands down. I mean, black. Mexican, right? You know what I'm saying? Charlo does not dance. Canelo ain't dancing. Canelo coming forward with that he's flat-footed. He's somewhat flat-footed coming forward, but his upper body movement and slickness coming forward is so crazy, you know, because Canelo looks like he got decent footwork when he's going backwards. He can do all that, you know, he can do all that going backwards. But when he's coming forward, he's pretty much like, boom, you know. But he can slip and roll shots really good. And, you know, Jamal Charlo got the, you know, the, bah, 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 you know. Listen, that fight, that's the one that the networks won't be mad about. When I say won't be mad about, people would take this fight. I mean, like DAZN trying to get him in some fights, PBC, you know, even ESPN could get into it. They would, but a lot of times, if the numbers in the back end is not always matching up, sometimes they won't be as happy. They're trying to play the long game. Basically, if we get more fights and this is going to be his home, that's why they want to get him in a 2-fight deal. That way we can let the subscribers know that, hey, you can stay with us because we're going to have them for a couple more fights and they can try to run it up. But I think this is one that if PBC can land this fight. I mean, this right here, you know what? I don't know why. I think I'm thinking 500,000, and I could be off. But let's say 500 to 800,000 buys. I don't think it does $1 million. But we're looking at who's out there. I don't think he fights anyone right now next and does $1 million. I just don't see it. 500,000, I can see that. Upwards to 800,000 versus Jamal Charlo, and the network's gonna be mad about it, paying this man $45 million, which I don't know if it's gonna gross that much. They're paying this man $45 million to fight Charlo. They probably telling Charlo, like, listen, man, we gotta give him $45 million. So for the first couple weeks, but they gotta give you some IOUs, you know. We can let you use a card or something, get you $100 spending limit on this card, Don't use it on Thursday because they got to refill on Fridays. But that's a big fight, man. That's a big fight. And especially, listen, Jamal Charlo, them Charlo boys, they had a demeanor like they pissed off, right? And I can see this man, Charlo telling Canelo, I ain't the one. He could have fought me a long time ago. Oh, he gonna get it now. He gonna see it lines only. Lines only. You gonna see Jamel, cheering for his brother as well. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, this is a fight that they can sell. This is a fight that I will buy. I'll buy almost every fight anyway. But this is a fight that I will buy. Man, I would love to see that. Smash that like button. Let's get it. Listen, Jamal Charlo. Listen, Ray Sells, African American versus Canelo Alvarez, Mexican. Man, that's you know what I'm saying? And then there's so many Mexican Americans that's in the USA, so many African Americans or blacks in the USA. This is a banger, man. And throw that thing in Texas, right? Throw that thing in Texas. Listen, you can throw that thing in Texas. Charlo support gonna show up. Canelo support gonna show up. Put that thing in a Dallas Cowboys stadium. 55,000 tickets. That's a good one right there. That's a good one. Listen, Cinco de Mayo, Texas, Canelo Alvarez versus Jamal Charlo. That's it. That's the one right there. But guys, let me go and get ready to wrap it up. Hope you guys like this work. You know what I'm saying? I try to make sure I'm going to come live. I'm trying to make sure I do a little something every day throughout. No matter what my work schedule is, I'm going to give it to you guys. Because you know what? You're worth it. So if you know a friend likes boxing and they haven't heard about TDub, tell them, hey, check out your boy. Subscribe, like, and share. And as always, here is What's Blazing the Sports. Lola, where you at? Take us out.
Yeah!
Okay.
What? Yeah! What?